She didn't leave suddenly. You just didn't notice her leaving slowly. The texts that got shorter. The enthusiasm that quietly faded. The effort that stopped being matched. By the time she seemed distant, she had already been gone for a while. And psychology explains exactly why. Psychologists who study relationship dissolution, the process by which people fall out of love, have found something that surprises most people. Women rarely lose interest suddenly. What appears sudden from the outside is almost always the final stage of a process that began weeks, months, sometimes years earlier. Researcher Carol Rusbult's investment model of relationships found that women tend to stay in relationships long past the point of satisfaction. Because of what psychologists call investment, the time, energy, emotion, and hope they've already poured in. They don't leave when things get hard. They leave when they finally accept that things won't change. That acceptance, that quiet internal surrender, is what looks like sudden disinterest from the outside. She didn't lose interest overnight. She lost hope. Slowly. Quietly. Alone. So what actually triggers that loss of hope? It's rarely the big things. It's almost never one single moment. It's the small things, accumulated over time. The effort that showed up in the beginning and slowly disappeared. The plans that kept getting canceled. The feelings she expressed that were heard but never really received. The version of you she fell for, that started feeling like someone she used to know. Psychologist John Gottman calls this the distance and isolation cascade. It begins with small disconnections that go unaddressed. Those disconnections become patterns. Those patterns become walls, and eventually she stops trying to climb them. Gottman also introduced one of the most useful frameworks for understanding this: the emotional bank account. Every positive interaction, every moment of genuine connection, every time a partner feels heard and valued, makes a deposit. Every dismissal, every broken promise, every moment she reached for you and felt nothing, makes a withdrawal. When the account runs dry, interest doesn't just fade, it collapses. And here's the part that catches most men off guard. Women often make one final withdrawal attempt before they disconnect completely. She brings up something that's been bothering her. She starts an argument that feels like it came from nowhere. She pushes, one last time, to see if you'll finally meet her there. If you dismiss it, that's usually the moment she decides. Not consciously, not dramatically, but somewhere quietly inside her, she stops believing it will ever be different. Here's what most men don't understand about women and attraction. Attraction for women is not just physical, it is deeply emotional. And it is directly tied to how safe she feels with you. Safe to be herself. Safe to express her needs. Safe to be imperfect without being made to feel like a burden. When that safety disappears, when she starts editing herself around you, when she stops sharing things because she already knows how you'll respond, attraction doesn't just weaken, it begins to die. Because the thing that made her fall for you in the first place wasn't just who you were, it was how you made her feel about who she was. The painful irony of all of this is that by the time most men notice a woman losing interest, she has already spent a long time hoping they would notice on their own. She didn't want to have to ask for effort. She wanted the effort to come naturally. She didn't want to explain why she needed to feel chosen. She wanted to feel chosen without the explanation. And when it became clear that wasn't coming, she began the quiet, heartbreaking process of letting go of something she genuinely didn't want to lose. Women don't lose interest in people. They lose interest in versions of people that stop showing up. If someone came to mind while watching this, it might not be too late. But the window is smaller than you think. Share this with someone who needs to hear it, and subscribe to Mind Patterns. Because understanding the people you love starts with understanding why they do what they do.